Hello everyone. So today this vehicle driving system for the multiplayer game we are working on, I'm going to add this character mesh, the driver character mesh, and also how to exit from the car like this. So in the previous episode we only worked up to the part that the character is able to go near the car and can get in, but I was not able to implement the getting out of part. So let's see how to do that today. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Right, at the moment we have already implemented a way to get into the vehicle and we can control the vehicle, but still we haven't implemented a way to make it like we need to hide this previous the character who enters the vehicle, and once we again press E we should exit from the vehicle and should be able to work around as usual. Right, so how can we do that? Okay, so when we start interacting with the sedan, this is what happens. So here we save this interacting character to this driver variable. I'll first make this driver variable replicated, and then so let's set movement mode to none of this character when it enters, and then let's attach to component. Let's attach this actor, the driver, to the box so we can keep it attached, and when the character exit we can simply detach from the box and character will be able to move around world as usual. And what else? Right, we should let's set collision. Let's disable the collisions as well, otherwise there will be problems. The character can hit things. Right, let's see what happens now. Okay, now character remains there. Oh, collisions are not disabled actually. Yeah, so just replicating this variable is not enough, I guess. Right, then let's add a new function, custom event here. Let's call it toggle driver, and I'll add a boolean input enable. Branch. Right, and I'll make this multicast executes on all and create let's call it multicast toggle driver, and another function. Let me duplicate this, server toggle driver. I'll set this to run on server. Toggle driver. Okay, now here I'll call switch authority. If we have the authority, let's call multicast toggle driver with enable true, and otherwise server toggle driver with enable true. Let's see what happens now. Right, now it doesn't have collisions. Great. Now we need to hide the body. No point keeping it visible. But we need some character mesh inside the car. Okay, right, now let's test. Right, now the character is hidden. Okay, everything works great. Let's test for the server as well. Right, it works. Okay, now let's implement the exit part from the car. So for that, let me collapse this toggle driver. So when we press E again, interact button again, the character should exit the vehicle. Action. Here also, if we have a switch, we can use this switch has authority, and if we have the authority, we can call toggle driver multicast with the false. Otherwise, server toggle driver, call it with the false. Now let's implement the false part. So if we call this with a false, what we should do is, well, all these things, but we should set the movement mode to walk-in, and we should detach the character from the box. but I don't know how can I do it. Oh, let's call attached to component without anything. Maybe it will give us a error. And let's enable collision and make hidden false. But also we need to possess the character back. Get controller of the current actor, current port, and possess the driver. Let's see what happens now. Is the car? Okay, I can go there. Let me put the server window also here. Now if I exit, okay, now character is spawned here. Yeah, now I can go about the world as usual, but there is a small problem. As you can see, in the client to client, the animations of the third person character is not synchronizing, not replicating. I'm not sure why. Oh, we got some errors as well. Shall we add a isValid node here? Right, now the errors are gone, but still that animation problem is there. I think that animation problem happens because I attach it to this box, because well, I'm not sure. Get phone owner. Now when I do that, somehow I don't well, actually I'm not sure what's happening here, but let's try this. I will not do any of these moment mode changes or attach into box. I won't do that. I only do these parts, and so I can get rid of this part and this part when we set the character back, but I can get a reference to box and get word location of that box and set actor location, the driver's location, with that location. So when we exit the car, actor will be there. Let's try it now. Right, okay, now animation is working. Great. Now let's see if another character can go and enter the car. Yeah, it is completely possible. And let's exit. Cool, everything is working as expected. I need to disable that line trace. Let's try from the other character as well. Go here and enter and exit. Okay, everything is working. Oh, we have an error. Toggle driver. Where is it? Set actor hidden. Well, that said there is valid node here, but anyway, I'm not sure why that happens. Let's check again. Seems everything is working. Right. Okay, oh, no more errors. Right, so with that I'd like to stop this episode, but we need one more thing. We need a character here. So I got an animation. It's like a driving animation. Let's put this into the sedan. Skeletal mesh. Okay. This is actually not perfect, but having something would be good enough. We can see the legs, that's a problem, but let's make it smaller, maybe 0.8. Right, now we don't see the legs. And initially the animation should be looping. Initially this should be invisible. So I'll set to hidden in game the character mesh and in the toggle driver target reference, set it in game, I'll set it to false when we enable the driver, hidden, and set to true when we disable the driver. Right, let's check now. Okay, now we have a character mesh. Great. And when we exit from the car, it is hidden. Alright, so it should work for all the characters, clients and server alike. Right, so with that I'd like to stop this episode, and thanks for watching. So if you would like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. Link would be in the description below, and see you in another episode. Goodbye.